Good evening, everybody. Gonna try out this for a little bit. It's called Season, a Letter to the Future. See what. Right, let's get into it, shall we? Let's have a look. Right, let's go, shall we? Let's play. Who are you?
Who are you? I don't know, but I'm writing to you anyway. Where are you? How far in the future? Where'd you find my journal? I may never know, but you can know me from what I put down on these pages. I come from a little village in the mountains. No one has left here since before I was born. But our lives changed overnight, just a few days ago when my best friend had a prophetic dream. A vision that the elder said means this season is going to end soon. The world is about to enter a new era. A great change is coming. Everyone was afraid. I was surrounded by questions and I began to feel how little I know. What is this season that is about to end, and why is it ending? What exactly is out there that could turn the world inside out? If there are still voices singing and laughing in the wilderness, I could record them before they're gone. I also thought of my dad, who always wanted to see the outside world but never did. So, I asked if I could leave. The elder had one condition for letting me go: that I take what I collect to the museum vault, a palace of art and memory at the edge of the earth. She says it's the only place safe from the turmoil of a changing season. I hope that's where you're reading this now. I can't stop the change that is coming, but this time on Earth could live on in these pages. What it looks like, sounds like, how it feels to be alive right now. I'm writing to you at the crack of dawn on the morning I leave home. I can smell breakfast cooking in the other room, and I can hear my mom's voice.
Right, so past seasons. That's basically what he just said, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Blast off.
Hooray! Mr. Lotto's
That come out of his
here.
bum, that did. No, I'm joking. Here's some tales for blessed children.
My bag and Dad's camera, ready for the great departure.
Hope you like him more than you would like a fish. Potato. First, Wandering Festival 817. A bit of origami, don't we? Found by... folded, sorry. Dad. I went out for a climb. Be back this evening, Dad. Ooh, look at that. That's cool. Old Bill. Old Bilbo. Old Bills. Don't know him, do we? The owl spreads her wings over posterity.
You're up. It's gonna be a beautiful morning. I'm making progress. I found the burner, camera, recorder, travel bag. Breakfast is in progress. Still gotta make a pendant. We haven't used this in so long. Good thing I saved the instructions. Just as you would use a shield to protect your body, an identity pendant protects your mind. Your thoughts, memories, everything that makes you, you. We don't wear them here in the village anymore. But if you're going into the outside world, I'll feel better when you've got a pendant shielding you. diseases of the mind, like the dream sickness. It was Dr. Fumio's last invention. He realized that some psychedelic maladies were impossible to cure, so he made the pendant to prevent them in the first place. If you have a better idea how to protect your brain from being destroyed, let's hear it. That's what I thought. In times of war, a pendant can be used to identify a body. Let's skip that part. Objects have two layers, the physical and the mental. The pendant needs to absorb both. 1. Collect a sentimental object for each sense: sound, smell, feel, sight, taste. 2. Feel the sense and speak aloud a memory of the object. 3. Feed the object into the burner. The memory will leave the speaker as it is transferred to the pendant. That means I'll forget the memory after I say it. It's supposed to be painless, at least. Okay, so this old tape should work for our sense of sound. I remember you and I fell asleep listening to this tape. Your dad came home. We all rested together until it got dark. What an odd feeling. Like an absence, disappearing. The empty space fills itself back in until I forget that I forgot anything at all. I'm glad I'm only losing a few memories. If I lost too many, I wouldn't even know who you are. You should pick the rest of the objects. I'll lose the memories, but you'll have them in a pendant forever. So they should be important to you. They should be parts of your identity you want to be sure to protect. So think about what these items and what the memories would preserve about you. Let's do smell next. Find an object with a strong odor and that holds a piece of you.
Sweet wax honey. How I've tried to save things.
What did you choose for smell? Let's breathe in deep. I remember. These were a present from your friend Pate. It was such a special gift that you wouldn't eat a single one. But after a while, the candy became as hard as rocks. The candy was meant to give one moment of sugary joy. And you realized, we talked about this, that by trying to save them, they lost their purpose. It might have been better to just enjoy them in the moment. Now touch. Pick something with a texture you like.
Fabric, skin, plush, limbs. This speaks to how my dad loved me.
So what did you end up choosing? Okay, feel the object. I remember. You used to take him everywhere with you. One night, you forgot him in the plaza. It was cold and rainy that night, but your dad leaped into action as if the doll was a real member of the family. I have this image of his face as he ran out into the storm, completely serious, no hesitation. And when your dad returned with the doll, I forgot for a moment that he's just fabric, stitched into the form of an animal. It felt as if he had a soul, because you'd projected one into him. What was dear to you was dear to us. That was... We were whole. For a little while. I'm fine. Let's do sight next. Pick something that looks nice.
Worn cover. How I always wanted to meet these strangers. Poisoned, blue, shine. I look closely. Artificial blue sunflower badge. I collect stories.
So, what did you end up choosing? I remember. I can see it so clearly. It was the Wandering Tale Festival, and the plaza was packed. The tension in the air. I remember you were so nervous. You moved from table to table, collecting everyone's story fragments. And then you stood in front of everyone and had to tie them all together into one story. You were calm, and your mind seemed to float through, inventing and remembering at the same time. It was the first time you did something in front of the whole village. And you won the blue ribbon. There were many moments throughout your life when I knew you would leave someday. I knew you wanted more stories than our little village could offer. For taste, we can eat breakfast and feed some to the burner. The memory I'll lose is the one we're forming right now. I want you to have it forever. standing here, you're having a last taste of home.
Pendant is now
You're
full.
protected by lost memories.
Oh, hey.
A gem of home around your neck. This is my only condition for letting you go. You must promise me never to take the pendant off.
Never, ever, ever.
And never tamper with it. Okay? Then I'm okay with you leaving. I think your camera and bag are still in your room. It's time to gather them up. I've lost so much. How could the world ask me to lose you too? Look at us. There we are. There we were. We'll always be right here on this beautiful morning.
Certainly will. Oh. Oh, trophy. Inspiration available.
I just performed a ritual with my mom. The moment has passed, but I'll record it in these pages for you, for the future. I never knew when my mom would share a memory of Dad while cooking, on a walk, with no warning. It knocked the wind out of me. Rituals take this grief and give it a shape and a story. Filling in this journal is a ritual too, but for a loss that hasn't hit us yet. I've brought tools to record the sights and sounds of this season. I'll start by recording the only place I've ever known. Public sleep music is a tradition of ours here. When the music ends, the village will begin to wake up. Last night there was a goodbye party here in the plaza. Everyone was so afraid for me. To understand that fear, to understand where I grew up, you have to know the man standing watch over the plaza, Dr. Fumio. A wish fell off the tree. I'm not supposed to read them, but it might be good for you to have an example of one.
I hope she comes back and tells everyone she's safe. Oh, we're safe to leave. Oh, it's safe to leave.
I can go against tradition a little for posterity. Smells like an old man's toes dipped in cinnamon. I had to drink this gross potion last night. Like my pendant, it's supposed to protect my brain. Pate loves fish, even though nobody here has ever seen one. I remember soaking my feet in here on hot days. These birds migrate, but we don't know where they come from or where they're going. This is Dr. Fumio and his son. The statue isn't as old as it looks. The artist wore it down to give it a feeling of ancientness and the authority that comes with it. Dr. Fumio and his son founded Cairo back in 776. They live on through our traditions.
Ah, right, so yes.
There are 3 murals celebrating Dr. Fumio's work.
This picture is. What's that?
Remembering everything must be painful. Dr. Fumio brought peace to so many people here.
So whatever that is, and whatever that is. And there it is.
This is a healing instrument created by Dr. Fumio. It draws on the pure mountain air.
Right, two more looks like that. And a square. Oh, this must be it, is it? Because the camera's come up, so find out in a minute.
Dr. Fumio said the dream sickness was caused by something very powerful. He wasn't able to cure it.
Ah, must be it. What one was that one? Was that one? Ah, was that one, yeah. Oh, it's the one that looks like that. Okay. Have a look around. Might be over here somewhere, I don't know. Oh, it's, yeah. Oh, it's, oh, no.
The elder sought out Dr. Fumio to cure her mother, who was suffering from time misperception.
It's like that bush there, isn't it? Got to be this one then, surely. See if it is. Ah, yeah, it is. There we go.
Dr. Fumio was an important person, but we also just have a need to put a human face on events that are beyond our control. He may have felt just
It
as
gives you
scared
hints
and
to where some
helpless
of
as
them are.
everyone else.
So that bush, obviously was that, the bush was there, what is it? It's all visual, sort of a hint. Where do we go now? Down there? Okay, I don't know. Have you finished up here? See if there's anything else on the table. Music and poetry tonight. Ooh.
This is the cafe where my dad used to read his poems. He wrote one for me. Maybe he wrote it for you too.
Well, that'd be nice if he did. Very kind of him. What's this over here? Right, let's go down this way then.
I go fishing here with my best friend Pate, even though there's nothing to catch. We both appreciate the silence.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Cairo founded 1710.
Cairo Village was founded during the modernity. Much later, Dr. Fumio arrived and remade it in his image. This flower means you're in my thoughts. The morning after the search was called off for Dad, our doorstep was covered in them.
I'll play there.
A drip, just as slow, reliable, and oddly satisfying as life itself in this little village.
And on we go.
Is it recording?
Yes.
Okay. How to leave home for my daughter. Find a sacred square of earth. Lay down so you have the dirt at your back. close your eyes. Close everything. Do you see for yourself? You see for the dead, for the unborn. Do you listen for yourself? You listen for the dead, for the unborn. Your ancestors are in that dirt. All the living and all the dead are holding you up. Now, stand. They're still there, aren't they? It's time to move, to entangle yourself everywhere with everyone. So the next time you lay down in the dirt, you will have so much more to tell them.
Right, let's rock and roll to the next bit. This game does look very pretty good on PS5. What we got here? Oh, we ain't got nothing, okay.
Pate fixed up 3 bikes instead of 1.
Oh, hey. You're a good lad. Blue. Ooh, outside world. Let's go. Let's go ride a bike up green high top. Even a letter to the future. Geronimo.
I can see in these letters that the outside world has extremes of beauty and tragedy beyond anything I've known. They were right. The letter never made it. The season before this one, the war, seems so horrible. That poor baby.
Okay, let's look up to
Before setting up in Cairo village, Dr. Funyo roamed the land curing people. It must have been hard when he wasn't around anymore, especially for people who couldn't travel to the village.
Fabric tones, fabric tubing, flowers, fabrics are cut off, so they're even smaller. Oh, right, okay.
Traders used to come to the outskirts of the village. The war put an end to this.
Cool. Nice one. Nice little sketch there. Ding ding ding, coming through. Quite a nice chill game, this really is. Pretty cool though, I really liked it actually. Pretty good game. Oh no, don't you dare fall on me. Oh, I can't go across there. Oh, right, okay. Oh, I've got to go this way. Let's run across with it, shall we? Be careful, be careful. Don't want to fall in, do we?
My first time petting an animal. I think it went pretty well. We learned about old technology in school, but not much about animals. What are these strange goat-like creatures? Are they simply goats? That time it felt off. I guess I had beginner's luck before?
Billy Goat's gruff.
Okay, now I got it back. I'm in control. I can easily pet certain four-legged animals. I cycled through landscapes, seeing them for the first and last time. I had no idea when I left my home how the season would end, or more importantly, how soon.
Let's keep going.
On a cold, damp day, I feel true loneliness for the first time. Nobody could have described with words how big this world is, how it goes and goes. I passed through it, where others passed before me.
There we go. Follow the path. There's everyone except I hope this season.
Someone is out here alone.
Let's see, rise. I wasn't, I thought there was. We go pop, pop, goes the bees.
One melody is like me out here alone. I can't really live like this.
One voice. Into alone in the wilderness far. Long two voices, a melody, and the harmony of the myth of the world. There is the world, three voices, and community of song, and last the whole season.
They kept themselves company with music. Two voices is like me and my mom. We can survive, but eventually you need more. Three voices is complex as life is supposed to be. I could listen forever.
I didn't know if you had to play them all together or not. Dun, dun, dun. All different sounds. Might come in handy, you never know.
When I was was a kid, I heard voices talking inside the sound of rain. I still listen for it, even though I know it's not there.
I met a driver from a group that's building communities. I'm leaving with him. Goodbye to this lonesome place. Goodbye to this lonesome season.
Looks like they made it out of here. But what is this group? In the empty places, I found companionship in the tapes I recorded before leaving home. The elder told me the story of her life. I listened back to it, ready to note down anything that seemed important.
Always listen to your elders.
Let's set the scene for the listener. Whoever that might be. This is the elder speaking. We're sitting in the plaza, saying goodbye to a dear soul. We're here to see if there's anything useful in my mind that could help you on your trip. A century's worth of memories, dreams, fantasies, visions. Like a big, old, haunted library. When I die, this library will burn down. But which book should we check out first? I don't have all the answers. But I do feel the story of my life could help you understand what kind of world is out there.
Do you have any other advice for my trip?
It's okay not to understand everything right away. The moment may pass before you've gotten a firm hold on it. But as long as you're there to witness it, to take it down in your journal, you and others to come will someday take the time to make sense of it all.
How exactly can you spell it? Help me. What's your real name? How do you become?
I heard, somebody told me, you want to capture what it's like to be alive during this season? For the future? And you want to understand why and how the season is going to end. The season of my youth is long gone. But I can tell you what that season was like and what I know about how it ended. Francis Cale, if you must know. You can call me Frank. Or Elder.
Okay, Frank. Frank.
Or the Elder, or Elder Frank. You know, whatever. I don't care.
I don't care as long as it's not rude, mate. As long as it's not rude.
I was born on the ocean. My mother and father worked on a cruise ship. The short-lived but glorious, watery republics. Floating cities. Most won their independence by the time I was born.
Oh.
How can I describe them? They were a jewel of the golden season. Pleasure boats with a radical political program. How nice. The golden age was a time of flags, logos, mottos, mastheads. My mom taught me to read them. She was the ship's philosopher. My dad was a recycling engineer.
Funny. She does. She's a funny lady. What's going on?
Recycling on the ship was a matter of life and death. We had to get the most out of every object and watt of energy.
Where did your family come from?
My grandparents played with the past. They changed it like we change our wardrobe. So it was a
Okay,
different answer every time.
fair enough.
But they
Fair
often
enough.
said we were exiles of some kind. Exiled royalty from a secret lineage. Blood that glows in the dark. Or we're exiled from the mouth of some great leviathan.
Imagine that having blood that glows in the dark. You'd see it glowing through your body.
When they were older, they just said, we're from here. We're from right now. I loved the way the ship would tilt and roll with the waves. Especially as I fell asleep. It was so comforting.
It was so comforting. Oh,
Picture me as a kid in bed, feeling the swaying of the ship.
there's swaying like this in bed.
It was like being rocked to sleep as a baby.
She was like, rocking my baby on the treetop.
I loved exploring the ship too. Wandering through the suites, the swimming pool, the game rooms, and oh, there were 2 dance halls.
Oh, that sounds cool, man.
A large, elegant one and another one in the basement.
That must have been a bloody big ship, or boat, or whatever it is that they had.
A lot of my firsts were
With all
down
that on
there.
it,
My
games
first
with
dance,
2
my
dance
first
halls,
kiss,
and all the rest of it. Wow.
and so forth. Our ship was taken over in the early days of the war. That was the end of the watery republics.
Oh,
I heard the
That's a
dance hall
bummer,
in the
isn't it?
basement became a weapons cache. Took me half my life to say goodbye to the world I knew in my youth. Imagine me and my parents and everyone I knew being escorted off the ship by a company of soldiers. And I'm thinking, I hope they don't make a mess of my room. I was embarrassed by the younger kids who were crying their eyes out. But they knew, I guess.
what did you think was happening? Was that?
Even as things got bad, I couldn't imagine the changes were permanent. It's easy now to look back and say, the internationalism of the golden season was violently breaking down. You can be naive about all kinds of things, but not war. Most of my life has been spent in isolated communities, and the one moment I was in the wild world, you couldn't pick a more chaotic time. And we had been warned the season was going to end. Oh, but we didn't understand the warning. You see, one night, along a coastline, we saw beautiful lights shimmering above the water. Later, we found out this was an ancient warning
It was
system.
Avatar.
It hadn't been used in so long. We didn't know what it meant.
The lights from Avatar in the water.
We just thought, well, ain't that pretty?
Ain't that pretty, boy?
We tried to stick together and camped out on the coast of the prismatic grounds.
What was...
A kingdom of art and science. They got rich during the golden season. Everything that made them beloved before the wealth came. Passionate, uncompromising, self-obsessed. Made them unbearable once they had power. Artists make terrible kings. Are you sure you want me to keep going? The story gets darker from here on.
Oh no. Yeah, keep going, love. Why not?
Okay, so conditions in the camp were getting worse. My mom got lost in thought for long periods of
We
time.
need to listen because we need to know what's going on.
She'd be completely still for hours, days even.
Neo Cloud. Hey, hi Neo Cloud. Hey Jimbo, how's it going, dude? Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you very much, Neo Cloud. How are you doing?
We realized she caught,
How are you?
well, now we
I'm
call
doing
it
good,
time
thanks for asking.
misperception disorder.
Thank you.
It's when you lose your ability to tell how much time is passing.
Welcome to the stream.
A minute can feel like an hour. A day can pass in 10 seconds.
Wee. I'm good. Just chilling. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. How did it make her feel?
What's so hard is the feeling of absolute loneliness.
I don't blame you, Neo Cloud. Sometimes,
Normally,
I mean,
we're all
just
at
need
least
to
roughly in the same flow of
chill
time.
out. Chillax. Or whatever you want to do.
But with this disorder, you walk alone, truly. We heard about a traveling doctor who could cure these kinds of diseases.
Yeah, that guy there.
I decided to go find him. I found out his name was Dr. Fumio, and he traveled
Dr.
with his son
Fumio.
Lucio.
Fumio and Lucio.
People talked about him like he was a god.
He was a god, mate. He was like, what happened when you found
I described my mom's condition to Dr. Fumio. He said there was no cure yet, but there was a village high in the mountains. He thought it was high
We're
enough to have a
playing
better chance of
Season,
treatment.
A Letter to the Future, it's called.
Lower places are more dangerous. Valleys are the worst. He invited me to join them in going to the village, but I wanted to go back and get my parents and bring them with me.
I'm really enjoying it so far. I am really enjoying it. Good game. A village high in the mountains. A village. That's
our
where I
Kiro
just come
village.
from. Yeah, that's where I
People
just
thought
come
it
from.
had been destroyed, or was a myth.
Got to run some errands, but I'll be lurking. Should be back in a bit though. But have a good stream, just in case I'm not back fast enough. Yeah, no worries, Neo Cloud. No problem at all. You go run your errands, my friend. We all have to do these things, don't we? We all have to go run errands, pay bills, shopping, whatever it is we have to do. Just part of life, mate, isn't it? I mean, we all have to do it. You know what I mean? It's fine. It's good though. But no, thank you for coming by. Appreciate the lurk. I really do. Lurking, my friend. It really means a lot. But yeah, no worries. It's totally fine. I mean,
Lucio had a vision which showed us
totally
how to
fine,
get
my
here.
friend.
I packed my things and got ready to leave the next morning. That night, my mom came to me in a dream.
Oh,
She was standing in a field of flowers. I'd grown since I last saw her.
it's just nice to anyone just come by, say hello. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. At the end of the day,
We were the same height.
that's all that matters. I mean,
She pressed a finger hard
you
into
don't
my
know,
palm.
even if you don't want to either. I mean, if you just want to watch, see what the game's like, you're more than welcome to that as well. You know what I mean?
She taught me
I
well.
don't expect people to
I knew
come
the
in here
meaning of the gesture.
and all this and that sometimes, because some people might not want to, which is fair enough at the end of the day.
I knew no matter what I did, I'd never see my parents again. In the morning, I told Dr. Fumio I would follow him to Karo village. The next few weeks were very physically tiring, hiking, climbing. And when we found the village, building, planting, cleaning, Fumio brought sick people from all over the world, and they got better. The treatments worked. Everyone was healing. So why couldn't I?
Oh, why
One
couldn't
day,
I?
we got word the war was over.
Jesus. Expense. Hey, Jimbo, how are you doing? Hey, Expense. I'm doing good, thank you very much, mate. How about yourself? How
I
you
never
been
found
keeping,
out
mate?
how it ended. It was like peace just swept
I'm
over the
doing
earth
good,
in a
thank
split
you.
second.
I am.
There was a party in the
I hope
plaza
you
to
and
celebrate
your
the end of
family-
the war.
Hope you've all been keeping well, mate. And all that lot. All that jazz,
I
as
couldn't
they
bring
say.
myself to go. Yes, it was over. But it had taken my home, my family.
Oh,
That night, as I was falling asleep,
that's a bummer.
I felt the bed tilt and sway gently, as if it was being tossed on the waves of the ocean, as if I was back in my bedroom on the ship, as if I was back in my mother's arms.
Me and Sam are so glad we got the first few weeks of the new year out of the way, Expense, because we didn't have a very good start to the
We
new year.
rocked gently
We
to
did.
sleep.
Sam mainly, really,
I knew I was finally home,
and that. But I weren't too good myself either.
and nothing could hurt me.
It was quite a few horrible couple of weeks. Start of the new year it was, to be honest.
I imagine coming upon a place as hidden and singular as my own village. Eventually, I found myself circling a valley, looking for a way in.
We take a picture of that. Take a picture. Oh no, wrong one. Ah, wrong button. Wrong button.
This valley is asking people for a visit. I should oblige it.
It's asking me to visit. Oh wow. Let's go. Let's go visit, shall we? I'm all good, just really sleepy at the moment. I hope you and Sam... yeah, no, we're good now, mate. We didn't have a very good start to the new year. We didn't, expense, mate. Because Sam got COVID. She did. And then also... And then I think because I was just getting too much with work and everything else and that, and then dealing with Sam and that as well, with the COVID. I think I was just run down and that and everything myself, and then I didn't feel, because I thought I caught COVID. I thought, oh no, I hope I haven't, but I didn't. Thankfully, I think I was just run down and I wasn't feeling very well at the time. I wasn't. But thankfully, those few weeks are out of the way now, and that, and me and Sam are doing good, and we're a lot better than what we was, thankfully. So, and that. I think everyone had COVID at some point over Christmas. Yeah, COVID or something. They definitely had something expense. It's either COVID or bloody this. Apparently, there was this big flu thing that was going around, wasn't it? As well, apparently. That was going around as well at Christmas. It was. And that. So yeah, there was that as well. And I was wondering whether it was that I caught, you see. I wasn't too sure. But I don't. It certainly weren't COVID, because I kept doing tests and that while Sam had it, just to make sure it wasn't that and that. But yeah, I think I was just really run down, didn't feel very well, trying to juggle work and deal obviously with stuff at home as well, because obviously with Sam with COVID and everything and that, and oh god, it was. But yeah, we got through it, which is the main thing. On the bigger and brighter things, glad you're both feeling better. Thank you, Expense. We appreciate that. Really do. Thank you, mate. That's the important. Yeah, exactly. That is the important thing, mate. Thank you. Sorry, expense. I was just messaging Sam a minute. But yeah, you made any more Lego sets? Yes, I've made quite a few expense. While I've not really, because I've after Christmas and that, and I didn't feel well and all that lot. I tried to just have some head space on my own and away from Keach, you know what I mean, and stuff like that, because I didn't feel well either. So while I was in that sort of zone, I built. I've got like a whole Avatar set near enough. It's pretty good. I've built. I built some Christmas sets as well. I got for Christmas. If I can find some pictures, expense, I'll show you, my friend. Right, this is one Avatar set. I don't know if you could. I'm just going to show you on the camera a minute. I don't know if I can see these or not, because the camera might be too. Hang on a minute. Let me see if I can turn that down a minute. If I turn that down, does it show it better on there? I don't know. Can you see that, expense? Is that better? Can you see that? Till wait or not? Yes, that's better. I can see it. Looks cool. Yeah, there's that one. There's this one. Let's see if I can do it this way. It might be better doing it this way. This one. I don't know. There's that one there, which is that's from the second movie. This Avatar set is. This is the house that they stay in. Is and that. Lots of bit. Yeah, there's lots of different bits in that one. There is, mate. What? Oh, this is my haunted house with lights on now. I don't know if you can see that. You see it flashing? My haunted house I built with lights on it. I'll play it again. There we go. Haha, it lights up. That's sweet. Yeah, I know. Pretty cool, isn't it? That's my haunted house that I've got lights for as well. I don't know if you can see this or not. It might be. Try and make it a bit bigger. This is the Christmas set that I got. This here. So you get a tram, little people waiting, a couple of little shops, and a Christmas tree. You do. It's pretty. If I put it close, you might be able to see a bit better. I'm not too sure. I don't think the camera's 100% the best, but yeah, it's like a nice. That's like a nice little Christmas set. Yeah, snow on the roofs and all sorts. Yeah, definitely. It's really good. What's wrong? Got the bloody phone the wrong way round. What else is there? There's that one. Have I done that one? Oh, I've got lights and sounds for my Home Alone. It has sound as well, that haunted house, and I've got the same as well for my Home Alone house. Expense. There you go. You might not be able to see that though because of the bright lights in the dark. See that the tree house lights up as well. House lights up and everything, and the car. Yeah, and that it's pretty cool, and that. And then I open it up as you see, and then all the inside lights up as well. The Christmas tree flashes as you see in the background in one of the things as well. Yeah, it's really cool. I was like, wow. You can get into the rooms. Yeah, you can get into the rooms as well and everything. It's pretty cool. And into the roof as well, bit, and that. It's really cool, experts, man. And that really is. It all lights up and everything. That's it. It really is. It's one of my best builds, that is. I really like that expense. I really do. That's what I've done at the minute. But yeah, I have done another one, but I haven't took a picture of it yet. It's another part of one of the other Avatar sets that I've got. I've done that. My next one, when because over the weekend, this weekend coming, me and Sam, we're going to have a sort out with our expense. So we're going to sort out like a few things and move things around. We are, and then I'm going to move a few sets around and to put them in different places. And then when I've done that and we've got made more room, I'm then most probably going to build my next one, which is an Avengers Quinjet that I've got to build. But I have got others to build, but I can't build the other ones I've got because the other ones are too big. Because I've got, I need a big Lego room, don't I? Massive big Lego room. That's the world's biggest room. I really do, expense. You know what I mean? I can't fault it. You know what I mean? And the problem is as well, people just keep buying more Lego for me. They do. And I don't tell them to, but they still do. They buy me lots of Legos because they know I like them. And then I was like, where am I going to put it?
We never used this kind of technology in my village. Nobody trusted it.
Yeah, because I've got a Quinjet to build. What else have I got? I've got a Quinjet. I've got a Pyramid of Giza. I've got Guardians of the Galaxy ship to build. What else is there? Oh, a helicopter and Doctor Strange building as well. I've got Sanctum Sanctorum, I think it's called, something like that. But I can't build those ones at the moment because they're pretty big, and I need some room for them. Them big ones that I've done with lights and stuff. See, I already had places for them where they are. You see, so I built that obviously. So that's why I put the lights on and built them and all that. Ah, there's that van that I saw, or car, whatever. You can always build and take apart. Yeah, very true. Very, very true, expense. That's very true. Hello.
Oh. The valley. One second.
What's that say? Gather around the grey hand. Gather around the grey hand. What the hell? Gather around the grey hand. Right, we're going to get some more sounds in a minute. Let's get the sound of this. Get some sounds and some pictures and all the... But no, yeah, that's a good idea though. Expense. I mean, I could do that, to be honest. I could build and then take apart, maybe, and then just put it back in the box. Anyway, I have to get to bed. I've got so tired lately. Haha, who wants to take... See, that's the thing as well. I don't really like taking them apart, to be honest, expense. You know what I mean? I like to build them and I like to put them on show. And so when people come around, they're like, wow, your Lego show is outstanding. And I'm not being funny, but some of the ones that I've got, I can't believe the Lego sets that I've got, expense. They are. Some of them are amazing. I mean, like the Home Alone house, the haunted house that I've got. The Daily Bugle. Oh my God, the Daily Bugle is outstanding. One of the best I've built. The DeLorean from Back to the Future. Jurassic Park up there. I've got all the little Muppet figures as well. All that came out. I've got all of those. Winnie the Pooh. I've got all like winter sets. I have. I've got a Viking ship. I've got Optimus Prime. I've got R2D2. Over here, I've got loads of different. I've got like Baby Yoda, all different Batman vehicles. The Ghostbusters car. Oh yeah, just goes on expense. Really does, mate. Yeah, they are great to talk. They are great. Oh God, definitely expensive. Really are. This is mad. I was looking at this game today. Hi Andy, how you doing, mate? How you doing? This is. Yeah, I played this game. It looks pretty up like the demo I did, and it's pretty good. But anyway, yeah, expense. If you've got to go, mate, no worries. Thank you for stopping by. Sorry I haven't been a lot, on your stream for I don't know how long, for quite a while. I do apologise, mate. Obviously with everything going on and that, and what I've been through, as you know. So I do apologise that I haven't been on though, like recently or before that and that, mate. I hope all your streams and that are going well anyway. They are expense, mate, and everything. But no, thank you for coming by. It's nice to see you. I'm glad you and your family are doing well. They are, mate. And yeah, and I'll try and see if I can pop by maybe next time when you're on or something. Okay, mate, if I get a chance to. Okay, buddy? Thank you, though. I really appreciate it, Spence. You're a good person, man. You know, and you know that. You do. You're a good person, my friend. No worries, dude. Everyone has a life to lead. Glad you're better. Thank you, Expense. Yeah, no night, mate. Catch you later. No night, Expense. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. But yeah, Andy, how are you doing, mate? If you're still here, if you just come by, mate.
I'm not the first to do this. Just the first in a long time.
Oh, right, okay.
Is
I
that a
okay. Cool, mate.
Yeah, what are they called? What is it?
My recorder. It's a TR-13.
I love old gear like that. It's getting more and more rare. I had a camera, but it broke. Not that interesting of a story, I guess. What are you doing here?
I'm here to meet people. I'm here to observe and record the world. I love games that are quite meditative, which is what it said about this game. One of my favourite games is Journey. Oh yeah, I love games like that, and this as well. This is all I'm really enjoy. Like, I've only played what, about an hour and a half, just over an hour and a half, maybe hour and 35 minutes of this game, and yeah.
The whole thing, huh? You're young. You got time.
And yeah, and I played the demo, and I really enjoyed it. I thought, this game's different. It's a chill game as well. It's not so I'm like pew 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 bang bang, oh whatever, and all this, like, you know what I mean? And I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I've got to watch out for someone. No, I was like, wow, I don't know what I mean. I'm just too tight to buy a game over £10. That's all right, no worries. That's all right, mate. Don't worry, mate. I totally
understand. What kind of stuff are you recording?
Animals, landscapes, yeah.
Nature. I love it. The valley would be a good place to use those tools. Too bad it's closed down. Let me finish up here, huh?
Oh, right, okay. Right, you do that. I'm back playing. Oh, I've never played that game. I haven't. I've heard about it. Terra, however you pronounce it, I'm not too sure.
It seems like I'll have to wait for night to enter the shrine.
Hey,
Jump on. Put your bike in.
this was like a second home for a while. That was fun earlier when you showed up.
Area. Oh, to area. To area.
And I was carrying the cardboard man.
Yes, I have. I have heard of it, and that.
You were like, who are these guys?
That, but I've never played it, so I'm not 100% sure on it. But I have heard of it because I remember the name. I do.
I've been pretty bored here. You know, the valley's
Well, I
gonna be
can
flooded
understand,
soon.
mate. There's no one else here. I'd be bored shitless about me skull as well if I was sitting on my own for God knows how long.
That's why nobody can go in there.
Not doing anything anyway.
The dam is falling apart.
Oh, great. When is it coming down? What's wrong?
It's too old. There's nobody left who knows how to repair it. We're taking it down so we'll know when it'll collapse.
It's an old game now, to be honest, but it's still so popular, still making content. Oh, that's good though.
It gives us
That's
time
good.
to evacuate everyone.
That's good if you can get a game that is.
Greyhounds.
Oh, Greyhounds are the people. Oh, that he works for. Oh,
We're a
right.
community organization.
I wonder what he was on about when he said Greyhounds.
We do all kinds of fun stuff. Health clinics, mine sweeping, daycare, evacuations, weddings.
You name
new.
it, we do it, mate. What is Greyhounds supposed to mean? Quite. What is the service?
It was supposed to be because we're helpful yet neutral. We took a vote and decided to change the name, though. We want something more friendly sounding. I'm excited to find out what it will be. We're trying to get new things going. But it's hard. The past really has a tight grip on people. Doesn't feel like a fair fight. So we're trying to... well... anyway.
I like the little bubbles when they're talking. I quite like that. I think that's
It's
pretty
funny.
cool.
I stood guard
do
here
like
for a
that.
week. And I've only seen greyhounds like myself. And valley people on their way out.
Oh, Andy, I'm not sure if you're getting it or if you've got to get it for your son or not. Next week, if you're free at all, a week today, hopefully, if it turns up, depending on the postman,
But now I see you, and
I
you're
should
like
be getting my Hogwarts Legacy game. So if you want to pop by, check it out, see what it's going to be like. And that,
new
I'm going
element.
to try and get home as early as I can, get myself all sorted and have something to eat, and I'll try and get on a little bit earlier than what I normally do, and I'll try and have a good old little playthrough for it before I go to bed, because obviously if I come on too late, obviously I can't play it for too long because I need to go to bed, because obviously I'll have work the following day.
I've never met anyone doing what you're doing.
But I'll try and see if I can try and get home from work as early as I can.
And we greyhounds got to support new things. So...
And then, obviously, I'd have to, when I come home as well, obviously I'd have to install it in that as well. So
I'm
I
not
have to
supposed to let
do all
anyone
that, get all that. And while that's doing all that, you see, I can get myself sorted, have something to eat, and so on and whatever.
How can I?
know.
Jeez.
I probably will see how it is. Got respect from Harry Potter and that as a franchise, but it doesn't float my boat So I don't mind watching it, as I won't be getting it myself. Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's fine, no worries.
I think you should go down into
No,
the valley and
no
take
problem
a look.
at all, mate. What's the
Gotta
time?
try something here. Dang it.
I hope it. Yeah, same here. I'm really hoping
was trying to
myself.
wait. Well, you get the idea.
Um,
Go on and put that old gear to use. You can take my map of the valley too. I don't need it anymore.
okay, mate.
I'll
Catch
be
you
down
later.
at the Gable One Up around midnight. See you then.
Okay. That's that bloke with that car. Right. So,
I met a greyhound. He let me into the valley.
alright, so I've got
I
a.
think he wanted me to record what the greyhounds were up to,
Oh, right, okay.
and he gave me a map.
So where am I? Oh, I'll get to the dig site. Oh, I must be here, so then I've got to go all the way round and open at sunset down the bottom here. Okay, there's a few different
The
places I've got
assembly
to
point
visit.
seemed like a good place to start.
Oh, the assembly point. Okay, so I've got to go right up to there. Okay.
I wonder what he expects me to discover in the valley.
Oh, I've got a trophy. It's got a bit of studio. Go there. Really look to it like Nino. Yeah. Oh, it has. Oh, definitely. Yes. Absolutely. And oh, hang on. There was something else I was going to do over here, weren't there? But when I went to look at it, he wouldn't let me.
I'll think about what kind of visitor I want to be.
Yes. Of course. Well, I'm not too sure. Right. No. Right, Andy, I know you've not long been on, mate, but obviously I've been on for a little while now, and obviously it's getting late as well. And because obviously I've got work in the morning, so I'm hoping it saved it there. I think it should have done. But to me, it's like a mix between Ni no Kuni and Firewatch. Yeah, it is a little. I've never played Firewatch, but I have seen it. I have seen people do it and that. But is yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry, mate. I know you've not long been on, mate. I do apologise. I really do, buddy. And that. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there for tonight. And that need to crash myself anyway. Okay, mate. Yeah, no worries. No need. But yeah, thank you, Andy. It's nice to see you, mate, as always. I'm glad you're doing well. Anyway, I hope you have a good day tomorrow. If you're at work or whatever you're doing, mate. Take care. Yeah, you take care too, mate. Take care, buddy. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. And I'll see you. Depending on how work goes tomorrow, I might come on maybe a bit more. Oh, by the way, sorry, about Dead Space before I go. No, I haven't finished it yet. Sorry. I might play a bit of that maybe tomorrow. I might change it up again, maybe like that. If I can get it to work, Andy, I maybe might try a bit of that on the PC. If I can get the stream thing to work and stop it from keep bloody freezing and that, maybe. Yeah. So yeah, I'll see on that. Oh yeah, okay. But yeah, okay, mate. But yeah, good night, Andy. Yeah, good night, Andy, and good night, everybody else that come by the stream. I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the game as much as I have. And yeah, it's really good. It's a nice chill game if you like this sort of thing. So, which I do. I do like games every now and then, something like this. Just especially when I've been at work as well. You know what I mean? A nice chill game. I'm not bloody trying to shoot someone or got to do this, got to do that. You know what I mean? Sometimes a nice chill game after work's quite nice. It really is. But yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Expense. I think that was all that came by. I think. And oh no, Neo Cloud, thank you very much as well, Neo Cloud, for coming by. And anyone else, if you were lurking or watching in the background and all that, just thank you very much. Hope you have a good night, and I'll see you next time when I'm streaming. Okay, good night everybody. Bye bye. Bye everybody. Good night. Bye.